much research, Prince Callum has secured 2 rare magical horses for the royal stables. Queen Ivy is grateful because the news has overshadowed the birth of her 5th son. Twilight and Angel are the beautiful new additions to Dragon Valley. Prince Callum has worked hard to acquire them from their native realms and is excited to present them to the Fae Court. Twilight is a forest bred from the woodlands of a living jade realm, brilliant but loud. Angel is a lake horse from the underwater gorge of a water realm, silent and courageous. Raven is too young to ride, but she is excited to get acquainted with the magical creatures. Once she's of age, she'll be riding them with Prince Callum and honing their unique skills. Meanwhile, Selena is having trouble sleeping. The day she becomes a woman is almost here. If she could rush time, she would. Staying apart from her love has been difficult. Even with his frequent visits to the castle, she's been made to wait on the side. He's been occupied with princely duties and matters for adults. Now, she'll be able to join him.
Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to the Sims 3 Fairy Amazon with the Verdington Fae Court. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. And oh my goodness, Selene is having her birthday. I had a cake here and everything because I was so nervous we were going to miss out. The story portion of this episode stretched a bit too long and I didn't realize Selene's birthday was like so soon after. I even had a cake for her, but I guess I was a second too long, and she has just aged up. Well, that's okay. That is fine. Oh, she developed the dramatic trait. Okay. I wanted to take my time with this, but I guess we just were forced right into it. I had like a table set up and a cake and everything in our study because I wanted a bit of a change in scenery and everything looked so pretty, and Selene was there in the middle with the older ladies all around her. Now Morrigan is not in attendance because she got sent out by the queen to befriend Prince Caspian, so she was doing that around town, and then Raven was so exhausted from academy she just went straight to bed. She did not want to wait, so I did not make her stay up for Selene. But it looks as though Selene has aged up and gotten the dramatic trait, and I kind of like the idea perhaps that maybe because of the issues that has come as a result of her relationship with Prince Callum and then having to stay apart from him when he's taking charge of the royal stables and all of this, I think she has become a bit dramatic as a result. So little things that happen around her seem like a super huge deal. Like she didn't have to wait that long, before she could reconnect with Prince Callum, and it was only a little bit where he was busy with the royal stables. Really, that was the one event where he was busy. But because they'd spent most of their teenagehood staying super close to each other, she just couldn't take it. So I like her being dramatic. I think it works well with the character because she's a bit of a hothead. And so that goes into being dramatic. I like it. But okay, we are going to accept that. And let's get a good look at her, because now we'll get to see how her features have kind of finalized on her face. So let me take a look. I mean, you could already tell as a teen what she was going to be like, what appearance was going to be like. If anything, being a young adult kind of just defines her a little bit more. But there we go. She looks cute. She's a cute sim. She's a cute sim, I reckon. Okay, well, I am going to be giving her a makeover. I'm so upset we didn't get to cut the cake, but oh well, we'll just sell the cake since we don't need it anymore, and I'll probably put this table in storage. So let me do that. I'll put this table in storage because I'm thinking we might use this in different spots. Depending. We could always use this at a later point in time. And guys, I do have the Philosopher's Stone in our family inventory, but we just haven't worked out where to put it yet. So that's something I will have to figure out at some point. We're going to have to use some of the castle grounds at the bottom to make some sort of structure where we can keep the Philosopher's Stone. It's obviously going to be locked for just the Philosopher because it is a dangerous item. But yeah, that's kind of what we have going on right now. Also, our funds have been getting a little bit low, so I'm thinking we might get Morrigan to use a genie lamp to get us some wealth, because we can do that with the genie. So, okay, Nessie, let's go ahead and not answer your phone. Let's ignore the call, because that's what I always do. Ignore the call. And oh my goodness, Prince Caspian has reached his teen years. Hold on a second. I think, Morrigan, weren't you chatting with Prince Caspian? We've had a very speedy start to the episode. But I guess he's not here anymore. She was chatting with him. She was for a second. Okay, I'm going to bring her back home. But he looks like an attractive sim. Okay, not here. Wrong family tree. Where is the queen? Doesn't Caspian look attractive? He does. Now, with the Sims that have the pastel skin tones, or they have like interesting colored skins, I leave them be. But for Sims who have like one of the normal tones, I like to switch them to a custom skin tone because that just like defines them a bit more and makes them look more attractive. So Callum, Caspian, I don't know about the other two, but they have inherited their mother's kind of custom skin tone. Yeah. But Anakin hasn't. So if we ever were to use Anakin, I would switch his tone. He would have the same skin color, but he would just have like a custom skin tone. So okay, that's all fine and well. Caspian, you are looking gorgeous, boy. He is a blondie, but he looks so attractive. Okay, I am gonna go give Selena Makeover. We have a few things to do in this episode, guys. So I guess it's kind of good we had a super speedy start. I'm gonna give Selena a makeover, so we'll get to see how she looks in her kind of gorgeous final form. And then we have to get Noella pregnant, and after that, we need to slot in some time to go visit our new magical horses, which I'm so excited about. But okay, guys, let me finagle with Selene. And oh, we didn't even get this. That's right. We didn't even get this show up. This is a bit late, but she is currently our heir apparent. So if the queen doesn't have any daughters and she doesn't get married, then Celine's gonna be declared as the heiress. And I know a lot of us are on the fence about Noella having like potentially another daughter, but if she does have another daughter, then she would probably apprentice that child to Sparrow as the next philosopher. Although her situation is a little bit unique, because if Selene becomes the next queen, then her younger sister is gonna have to become the next hero. So then who becomes philosopher? Well, it's gonna have to be one of the younger daughters of the other ladies, depending on how this all goes down. So, like I said in the previous episode, we really won't know who the heiress is and what all of the like roles are gonna be for the kids until we have our 5 girls. But for that reason, it is important to choose a lifetime wish that we can accomplish. So this one, grant 12 different Sims in a beauty, reach level 10 the charisma skill. She could, I don't like the profession ones. Fortune telling, I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, illustrious author. I have a problem with the writing skill because I don't think we have a period kind of equivalent to the computer, at least not that I've seen. So that's a little bit problematic. Painting and guitar we could do as a master of the arts. Now she is what? Autistic, hot-headed, night owl, dramatic, and loner. So we could choose a completely different one. These would be her ideal kind of wishes. I don't know how I feel about the guitar skill either, in all honesty. Yeah. I know we have a string bass, but that's it. Let's try and see if there's, like, what other ones we might be able to do with her. I mean, a zombie master? Well, that would be a little bit evil, wouldn't it? She's not evil. She's hot-headed, and she's a bit of a loner. But it's kind of that would be kind of fun as the hero going around and just turning Sims into zombies. But I don't know. Is that what we want our heroes to be doing? That seems like an evil thing, doesn't it? That seems like an evil thing. If anything, you'd want to cure them. What's this? Photographs. We don't want the career ones. Painting and photography. Not vampires. That's just not something that our fairies are into. See, this would kind of work. Now, she's not into animals, though, so I don't see that for her. Handiness and logic. That doesn't go with the personality. I want to try and fit her personality somewhat. Perfect garden. See, jockey is something that would probably be for Raven. Fairy tale finder, adopt a unicorn. Well, that's going to be difficult. That would also be something that I could see for Raven. Emperor of evil, heck no. She's not, like, into food. Or cats, for that matter. So that wouldn't work. Or, like, canines. Nope, definitely not the Ark Builder or the Animal Rescuer. See, swimming in cash, she could probably do. Swimming in cash. I mean, that would be super easy for her. I'm kind of tempted to do that. But it doesn't go with the personality, does it? Surrounded by family. Not really. She's a loner. She doesn't want to be. And she doesn't want to be super popular either. Okay. Not a traveler. Or a seaside kind of savior. Okay, rockstar. Nope. Not a resort. Renaissance sim. Okay, see, that would kind of be helpful to us. For her. She's the hero. Okay, this is something that typically you would go for with the... You would go for that for the philosophers, I would say. But then again, I don't have specific traits, so I don't have specific wishes that I choose for, like, the roles. I like to just randomize the personalities and then kind of just see where things go. But I like the idea of Renaissance sim, like the Renaissance sim for Selene, especially because growing up, a lot of things are undefined for her and very up in the air. Like, she's... For a long time, she was the only daughter, so she had a lot of pressure that way. And then, even with the arrival of the other kids, the queen's not having a princess, and as the oldest, she doesn't know whether she's going to be the next hero. She doesn't know whether she's going to be the next queen or the heiress. So, I think Renaissance sim would probably be her mother's approach to raising her, or maybe what Selene would want to do for herself, just so that she's prepared. Whatever life may throw her way, she is prepared for that. So I think I'm going to go for Renaissance sim. And we can, like, she can have the martial arts skill down. That'll be one skill. And then she might get one of, like, 2 artistic skills or something like that. But I like that for her. I think we're going to go for that. So reach level 10 with 3 different skills. Yeah. I'm happy for that. Very, very happy for that. Because, yeah, there are many physical and creative pursuits to choose from. So, okay, we're going to pick Renaissance sim. That would actually be the ideal one for a lot of the princesses, but that's okay. I'm going to go with Renaissance sim. So, Selene! That's so exciting! So, as a young adult, she needs to start working on, like, her lifetime wish, because unless she wraps that up, she's not going to be eligible to challenge the queen, but we don't know if she's the heiress just yet. That only matters if she's the heiress, right? But it doesn't hurt. In case she does end up being the next in line, it doesn't hurt to get a start on that. Now let's check to see what her skills are like. So it seems as though she could get, like, martial arts, athletic, and this is interesting because she's a lonely sim. She doesn't like that. So I don't know. We might get her to work on painting. So those might be the things she focuses on, like an artistic sort of hero. Yeah, okay. So athletic, martial arts, and painting is probably going to be the skills we're really focusing on for Selene. But let me go give her a makeover, and then we'll be right back. I have wrapped up Selena Orion's makeover, and look how awesome she is now. I mean, she was lovely as a teen in my opinion, but I think she has become even more beautified ever since she has aged up into a young adult, and I had to search quite a bit to find this armor for her, but I'm thinking I want to make this kind of like the hero uniform. Nuala is going to skip it altogether. She is a fabulous hero of ours, and plus she's from a time where, you know, the Queen's Court is just starting and there's not a lot of strife, or there's not a lot of war and battles you have to do or take part in. You're not necessarily strong-arming anyone left, right, and center. You're still kind of starting out. So in her generation, it was more important to look glamorous, to glorify the fake court, whereas from Selena's generation onwards, I think the heroes are going to start taking their role a little bit more seriously. So I like this as a hero armor. Let me know what you guys think. In Selene's colors, of course. And I kept the hair on her. I love it on her. I also feel as though having it up in a ponytail is practical for a champion. Not a champion, for a hero, jeez. And she's got a bit more makeup now as well, now that she is an adult. So there we go. Isn't she adorable? Ah, I love it so much. I shouldn't say adorable anymore, I should say beautiful. Isn't she flippin' beautiful? So I'm really happy with how she turned out, guys. Oh, Selene, Selene, Selene. And she is definitely more renowned than her mother. Nuala is very secretive. She doesn't like people knowing much about what's going on with her. And this is an exciting time because Selene might be welcoming a little sister pretty soon, which should be quite fun. And it just feels so surreal to have Nuala over here. She's looking out the window. Come this way, darling. Come this way. I want to look at you. And also to be seeing... Can you come here? To be seeing Nuala and to be seeing... Selene, Selene, Selene. Look, she wants to slow dance with Callum. Well, you know what? I'll give her that. I will give her that because it is her birthday. She can do that. She has like a little dagger on her side. I love it. But I was going to say, it feels so surreal to have... I can barely see now at this point because everyone's trying to walk out the door. I was going to say, it feels a bit surreal to have our hero back there, and they're always facing different directions, to have our original hero and then to have our hero's daughter that we raised from a baby, guys. She's an adult. It feels so, so odd. Selene is a young adult now, a beautiful young adult. We saw her when she was born. She was a baby, then she was a toddler, a child, a teen, and she's all grown now, and it feels, I don't know how it feels. This took us, what? 1 month of nurturing, probably like 3 weeks, because we spent the first week setting up the ladies. But I've been playing every single day. Like, I've been finding time every single day to play these ladies almost every single day. And it took us like probably around 3 weeks to raise this youngin' from nothing to the fabulous hero in line that she is today. Oh, I want to see her slow dance with Prince Callum as well, which I think is going to be so sweet because she's been waiting to have some time alone with him, and finally she gets to. Don't they make a gorgeous couple? I think they do. Oh, she gets to slow dance with him. No, Sparrow stole him away. Sparrow, don't tell him a fairy tale. And Selene wants to. Okay, Selene, you're going to be insistent. She wants to slow dance with him. How does one do this? No, we don't want to do any of that. We want to slow dance. Slow dance. There we go. Seriously, Sparrow, back off. It's Selene's day. It's Selene's birthday. She wants to slow dance with Callum. Like, come on. Give us some space. Queen's watching. Oh, I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy. She does look cool with the dagger on her side, though. And... oh, my heart. Be still my heart, guys. She's having her first slow dance with Prince Callum as a young adult. And I am so delighted for them. The Queen's watching as well. She's excited for them. Oh, that's so sweet. The queen is excited for them. I'm excited for them. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. She's so happy. He's so happy. Don't they make like the perfect couple, guys? I love it. I love it so, so much. Oh, they're just so sweet. The queen's so excited. Queenie, I am just as excited, and I'm sure everyone is as excited as we are. But it makes me so delighted to see them as happy as they are. Aww. Okay, well, you know what? She's had a rough couple of days, but at least her birthday was perfect. Why was it perfect? Half the Sims weren't even there. She didn't even get a birthday cake. She aged up before that. But it was perfect because at the end of it all, she got to slow dance with her love, Prince Callum. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. But okay, since they have slow danced and they're going to be taking care of themselves, I am going to go get the ladies ready for the next day, and I'm going to be working on getting Nuala, not pregnant. I'm going to do that with all of us here, but the queen needs to select a match for Nuala, and we need to set all of that up. So when we come back, you guys don't have to go through the tedious part of trying to seduce. Trying to seduce Fairy. So I will get all of that arranged, and then I will be right back. It is 11 a.m. on Thursday. Celine is heading over to City Hall for her graduation, but her mother has other things on mind because she is getting a head start on that second baby. So the rest of the family are gonna head over to the city with Celine, or head into town with Celine and be there for her when she graduates from the academy. But her mother is gonna stay behind. She's all dressed and everything, but she's working on this guy. So the queen has matched Nuala up with Orion Lawless this time, and he recently aged up. We, I think, got a notification for it as Celine was having her birthday, so he was an adult up until this point. But he has green skin, purple hair, pinkish purple hair, and green eyes. So his hair and eyes are the same as Morrigan's, but he's got green skin. So Celine could have a green-skinned younger sister, which is going to be quite exciting. But if Nuala could pass on like her beautiful, beautiful hair, I would be so excited. But okay, we're going to get these two to head up. And she wasn't the one who wanted to woohoo in the fairy house, was she? No, she was not. Okay, we're going to get her to head up with Orion Lawless. And they're going to do their little bit of business. So let's send them up. We might have to... Yep, we might have to... Oh, it's unlocked. Oh, that's right. I don't have to worry about the Sims as much, I guess, as long as I set the beds or set the ownerships. So let's try for a baby with Orion Lawless. And she's going to head on up while the rest of our Sims go and celebrate with Celine. I mean, this is one way to celebrate, right? This is one way to celebrate. He was being a little bit difficult in the beginning, unfortunately. But we know Nuala. She's so seductive and so beautiful. It only took like one apology and then he was putty in her fingers. So we'll get them to head on up. Oh, no. Don't go. This is important. This is more important. Okay, and Prince Caspian is finally going back to the stables after, I don't know how long. He has spent days at the castle. Just days. Trying to work out this new arrangement with the horses. He's gone back a couple of times, obviously, to move the horses and, you know, going to other realms and whatnot for the dossiers, but he's finally going back to Verdington Stables to, like, stay there, actually. But I think this episode might be a little bit longer than we normally have it, just because I really wanted to get Nuala pregnant, and then I really also wanted to check out the magical horses. So once Nuala's situation is dealt with, we will be doing that. Because I'm sure all of us are very excited. I'm very excited. One of the horses looks like Sparrow, and one of the horses looks like Nessie, but the ladies don't have individual horses for themselves. We just have like an array of magical horses that we might build up over time, or we could even breed the ones we have right now. And all of the ladies in the Fae Court have access to them. Like, all the horses belong to everyone in the Fae Court. And I think one of you lovelies asked whether or not Prince Callum is going to have a magical horse. Well, the horses he's raising right now, they are kind of his, but they are property of the Fae Court, so he can, you know, do everything with them that he would do with his own personal horse, but they don't belong to him per se. He's just taking care of them. They belong to the Fae Court. So, let me know if any of that was confusing. So, none of the ladies are going to have individual horses. They'll be sharing the horses, whatever horses we have, in the royal stables. That's where my mind is at anyways. Okay, Nawala, do we have some good news? You guys can probably tell beforehand because you can hear the jingle, but I don't. Where is it? No, we do not have good news. Okay, bring him back. Bring him back. Come on, dude. Get back in here. You're not done. You're not done. But yeah, I think Orion is a teen initially when you start the game. He's in the household, I think the Prendergast household. There are a bunch of orphans over there. So he is someone who grows up in the orphanage. So there we go. I'm excited though, because we have random genetics this time. We might actually get a baby that looks more like Nawala. Although I will say, I am happy with how Selene turned out. Okay, do we have good news this time around? Do we have the good news this time around, Nawala? And yes, Nawala is pregnant. Excellent. So I am going to quickly note down. Now last time I made a mistake with my timing. I thought it was 12 p.m. It was 12 a.m. It's because they had the, like, the queen conceived at like 11:30 something. And for some reason, it did not click to me. It's 12 a.m. I just went with the p.m. I think it's because I thought it was the daytime. I initially was going to get the queen pregnant during the day. So I think setting up took a while, and then I was just confused. Okay, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday at 2 p.m., Nawala is gonna have her baby. So Nawala's due, but let's go ahead, get her to ask to just be friends. That'd be so sad to mock his appearance. You just used him, and then you mock his appearance, and you're about to have his baby. That would not be nice. Okay, let's go ahead, and then ask to leave, so she'll get that sorted. So Nawala is due Sunday 2 p.m. Yeah, he's not taking it too well. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we got Nawala to consider his attractiveness, and she gave him a 10 out of 10. Oh wow. Her classmates have voted Selene most likely to never leave the house. That's so cool. You know what I take that as? I take that as meaning that maybe she's like super loyal, most likely, or that's what her classmates perceive her as, her peers. She is most likely to never leave the house of Verdington. And she's back. Okay, we'll get her to switch into her everyday wear, which looks so badass, in all honesty. Come on, honey. Where did she get a purple dragon? She picked up a purple dragon somewhere. Okay, we're gonna have to name that little one at some point. I don't know what purple dragons do, because I've only been playing with the red one so far. Okay, Queen is Excalibur. Also, some of our birds have died. Predators with Nawala. We seem to have lost the other red dragon, and Selene has picked up a purple dragon. Very fascinating. Very fascinating. Okay, I will leave her be. Now, another thing that's worrying me, guys, a little bit is Morida. Oh my goodness. I'm worried about Morida. Why is that? Well, because I know some of you have been saying that Selene isn't really fit to be heiress because, you know, she doesn't have the traits for that necessarily. Like, she's a bit of a loner, and she's just fit to be a hero, right? She's been raised to be a hero. And you think that Morida is a bit more fitting for that role. Okay, Morgan, take your child. And where is she? Pick up Morida, go home. You think Morida is more fitting because she's perceptive and she's brave. But also, guys, Morgan has not had any wants to go ahead and teach her child anything. So if Morida doesn't have a good upbringing, she could just roll like a really, really wacko trait, you know? It's gonna compromise the personality, so I don't know how that's gonna go. She has had absolutely no whims to teach her daughter anything at all. I don't know where her maternal instinct has gone. She seems to have close to none. Nuala was onto it. Raven taught her daughter how to talk and how to use the potty. Morrigan just doesn't seem to care as much. She's so involved with her alchemy that her daughter's education as a toddler seems to be kind of like not even second nature. It's just down there. It's not really... Okay, let's pop her in. She's very tired. I'm gonna get you to just send... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get you to send her over here so she can just dive into the fairy house, and then she can grab some pollen if she gets hungry. And then we won't have to get the others to tend to her as much. Okay, everyone else, let's come back home. Queenie, Noel's already home. She never left. Everyone, just come back home. Everyone come back home. Also, guys, Sparrow, she can actually sculpt things in ice. Look at this. She sculpted the queen in ice, except the queen was wearing her sleepwear. So what might be fun is if we can get the queen to come up here, like go there with Sparrow, and then it might be fun to get Sparrow to try and sculpt the queen. And I don't know if those sculptures stay, but I kind of want to try that out. We also have not decided where the hell we're going to keep the sculpture of the queen. We might have to remove these, like, pot plants and maybe pop the queen out there. Or even here on this side, along the entryway. That would be quite fancy. Okay, you guys are home. This is another thing that I have just never understood. Is why they're so insistent on, oh look, she wants to become best friends with Queen Ivy. Raven, you know exactly what to do. Okay, she got popped in the crib. Of course she did. Of course she did. Morgan, hold on a second. Why don't you change your child's dirty diaper and then put her in the crib? She is so tired. She's so tired. Fine, just change her diaper and then go there. I'm sure she can figure it out. She'll figure it out. Where's the queen? Queen's already up here. You rarely see her in a formal dress, but she looks fabulous. Okay, wear every day. Come over here. Let's sell this and then try and sculpt the queen in ice in her everyday. I think that would be quite fabulous. Okay, let's sculpt. Where's the queen? Where's the queen? Queen Ivy Verdington. I have never played around with the sculpting skill enough to kind of... Look at the queen! She's setting a pose. Is that a pose? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I haven't played with the sculpting skill nearly enough to get to this point where we can have sculptures, so it really excites me. Really excites me. But oh my goodness, we are going over time, and we have not even seen the horses. Raven, how you feeling? See, Raven's not even feeling that great right now. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. This episode is definitely going to be a little bit longer than usual. I really do want to check out the horses. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Sparrow work on this ice sculpture, and then I'll try and tend to everyone else's needs. And as soon as they are feeling pretty good, we might not even take might not even take Raven this time around, but whoever's just feeling good, we're going to take them over to the Verdington Stables to check out the horses, and then we can end the episode satiated. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, it is 12 p.m. on Friday. The entire Fae court has arrived at Verdington Stables, including Selene, who is struggling a little bit because she's a loner, and every time the court goes out somewhere together, she wants to escape. Okay, hopefully she is not going to run back home, but we're gonna have Prince Callum kind of welcome everyone inside. Oh, is he going to Selene? No? Okay, I was getting excited for a second. So this is the home that he lives in. It's very, very lovely, and I'll probably put the creator in the description, like whoever I got it from the exchange on, and then you guys can go find that if you want. I did put the creator in the description of the previous video as well, but there we go. This is just a really nice space with a bunch of beds. It's a bit dark so you can't really see, but a bunch of bedrooms, so that quite a few people can stay here. We have a wild horse. And then we've got kind of this front area over here. I've got a few wild horses. We've got this area, which is like a private garden. So pretty. Look at this. It's got a whole bunch of things back here. It's got a deck, and then this is our ranch side of things. So, okay, let's go and welcome the horses. Unfortunately, Raven could not be here because she is at the academy. But we're going to go and welcome these. See, we can ask for permission to ride the horses, which is essentially what the ladies will be doing. So whenever Raven or someone wants to ride the magical horses, train with them, whatever they want, they will come to the stables and ask for permission from the keeper, who is Prince Callum, to do so, even though they do belong to the Fae court. So let's meet the horses. Look at this. This is how the stables look on the inside. So this one here, look, she's thinking about babies. This one here, and she wants to be good friends with Twilight. Can you throw a potion at a horse? I don't know. But this over here is Twilight. Doesn't he look a little bit like Sparrow? It kind of does. It kind of does. But he is our male magical horse. And he's got this beautiful golden brown coloring with some blacks and whites. And then he's got a ginger mane and fur, which is why I feel like he looks a bit like Sparrow. But the front of his face has this really deep purple color, and I associate that a little bit with Lord Zane as well. But this is a forest-bred horse from an interesting realm where they have sentient crystals. So the crystals kind of raise this particular breed of horses in their woodlands, which I thought was so cool. But I like the idea that Twilight, like in his native home, probably just eats a lot of berries, and so they have kind of this appearance of a whole bunch of berry juice on their face. And Noelle is about to find out that she is pregnant. Yes, there we go. Not find out, she's telling everyone that she's pregnant. She's announcing over here at this visit, which is quite nice. The Queen is now acquainted with Twilight. And then we have our very active water horse. I mean lake horse. And this is Angel. She is our female. She's our mare. So Twilight is a stallion. Let's get her to sniff the Queen's hand as well. Doesn't she look like Nessie? She does. It was completely unintentional, I tell you. I was not trying to match it to any of our fairies, but that's the way they turned out. I wanted to have a forest horse and then a lake horse, and I guess the colors, they kind of just matched at the end. She wants to become friends with Angel as well. Angel is just so pretty. I don't know which horse I like better. You guys let me know. Do you prefer Angel or do you prefer Twilight? I know my mother prefers Angel. She just loves this lake horse kind of vibe. And she's got she's got this beautiful blue and aqua appearance, and then she has like a purplish gray kind of mane and tail, which looks so beautiful. And it's so nice to see Prince Callum getting into contact and taking care of these horses as well. Is he gonna take the mane off? Not the mane. There we go. Now the horse probably has a little bit more relaxation. They've been wearing that saddle for a while. So I'm sure he's gonna look after, has he taken the saddle off? He did! Look at him, he's already being like an amazing keeper. He took the saddle and stuff off of Twilight and Angel. And these guys are gonna be attracting so many wild horses. So many wild horses over here are gonna be coming to check out these magical ones. But let me know what you guys think. Oh, that's Beast. There we go. We could even, if you guys wanted at some point, we could breed Twilight and Angel. That might be a fun thing that we do in the future, and then we could kind of start having our own magical foals as well. So that would be a fun thing that we might be able to jump into Callum's household from time to time to do that. We won't play with Callum's household, at least not on camera, but like I could set up a breeding, and then we could come back and check if they had foals and whatnot. Alfonso, Noelle is pregnant, so I mean, she could go on a date. I'll let her go. I'll let her go. She wants to build something up for, who knows, like the 3rd breeding cycle. Now, this particular dragon over here, Beast. This is the dragon that Celine had on her birthday, and I was wondering where did she get that dragon from? And I'm starting to think if maybe Lord Zane gifted her that dragon when she visited his house and managed to befriend her. Because I think that dragon, I'm not entirely sure because I've only played with the red dragons, but I think that dragon lets your sims, like gets your sims fun up quite a bit. Like, it can summon like other sims as well. And since the dragon's purple, Zane's purple, I kind of like the idea that maybe Zane gifted Celine that dragon in hopes of getting her on a bit of a, like getting her hooked to how fun he is and how fun and good his company is, and become friends with her that way. So a whole bunch of interesting things happening. But okay guys, where did our, okay, they're out here. It is raining quite a bit. Look at them go, they're so pretty. So pretty, these horses. I don't know who I like better, guys. I can't decide. I do feel quite affectionate for Twilight. I do like Twilight quite a bit, especially because his front looks like he's got crushed berries on them. But that lake horse is so pretty as well. I like both of them. I just like both of them, guys. But okay, I think we've had our visit over here with these horses. The Queen has gotten to meet both of them. So have we. And so even though this episode did stretch quite a bit longer than we normally have, I think we can leave off. We'll come back sometime in the future. We'll make visits over here whenever we have Raven or someone wanting to ride the horses. Or like I said, if we have foals, we can come drop by and visit them that way. But we'll probably start having a bit more to do with them once Raven is a bit older and she can actually ride. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.